Every founder loves the beginning, the startup energy, the rush, the big ideas. Everyone dreams about the end, the success story, the freedom, the impact. But nobody talks about the middle, the messy middle, where the business grows faster than you do, where what used to work doesn't, where you're leading people, managing chaos, and trying not to lose yourself in the process. That's where real leadership is tested. And if you don't upgrade you, your company will outgrow you. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Scaling a company isn't about better strategy, it's about better leadership. I've coached CEOs, founders, and executives from startups to nine-figure companies, and every single one of them hit a wall. The wall looks different from everyone. For some, it's team drama. For others, it's burnout. For most, it's the constant feeling of, I can't keep doing this forever. But that wall isn't a sign to quit, it's a sign to grow, because the skills that got you here won't get you there. I call it the leadership growth curve. Every leader goes through three stages. The operator stage, you do everything. You move fast, break things, get results. The manage stage, you start hiring, delegating, building systems. The leader stage, you stop managing tasks and start shaping culture. Here's the problem. Most leaders stay stuck between stage 2 and 3. They know they should lead more strategically, but they're addicted to being in control. If you're always firefighting, always reacting, it's not your company's fault. It's your leadership operating system that needs an upgrade. If you want to lead like a pro in the messy middle, here are the 3 upgrades every leader must make. 1. From doing to deciding. The biggest mistake I see founders who keep doing instead of deciding. They just say, I'll just handle it. That's not leadership, it's micromanagement with lipstick. You need to protect your decision-making energy. Every hour you spend solving a $10 problem is an hour you're not thinking about the $10,000 opportunity. Pro leaders ask, why am I the only person in this company who can do this? Delegate, automate, or delete. 2. From telling to coaching. The next upgrade, stop giving answers. Start asking questions. If your team depends on you for every solution, you're not building leaders, you're building bottlenecks. Start using the coaching mindset. What do you think is the best approach? What would success look like for you? What's the real obstacle here? Coaching turns compliance into commitment. It gives people ownership. And when your people grow, your company scales sustainably. Number 3, from ego to empathy. Look, your title doesn't make you a leader. Your emotional intelligence does. The moment you stop listening, your team stops trusting. The moment you stop learning, your culture starts dying. The best leaders aren't the loudest in the room. They're the ones who create space for others to shine. Empathy isn't weakness, it's leverage. Because people perform at their best when they feel seen and valued. I coached a founder once. Brilliant, fast, driven, but his team was burning out. Turnover was high, morale was low. I asked him, what's your leadership goal this quarter? He said, to get people to move faster. I said, that's not a leadership goal, that's a control issue. We worked on clarity, communication, and self-awareness. Within months, his team started making decisions without him. He went from managing 20 reports to coaching 5 leaders. He didn't scale his company by working harder. He scaled by letting go. Leadership is 80% inner work. The mindset that built your company will eventually limit it unless you evolve. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And your systems start with how you think. When you lead from fear, you create chaos. When you lead from clarity, you create momentum. If you're in the messy middle right now, tired, stretched, second-guessing yourself, I get it. It's not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're ready for your next level of leadership. Executive coaching isn't about fixing you. It's about giving you the tools, the reflection, and the accountability to grow into the leader your next chapter needs. I'm Jay Bonaflor. I help founders and executives lead with clarity, not chaos, through every messy, beautiful stage of growth. Because leadership isn't about being in control, it's about being in command of yourself.